Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the system I'm going to plug in now, and I'm going to be kind of straightforward this time around. I won't be explaining much because I've already explained it in most of the features in my previous video. Here is account management. Well, if you notice on the previous video, there is not this line which tells the error whether whether registration has failed or succeeded. It has been fixed, which I will try to register in some now. But before I do that, I will try to check our um I will check on the record and see so that I don't assign and I won't be able I won't be using two file numbers and a file number that has already been there and the account number that has been there, which means I have to create a new account number that I won't be having problems. So let's say I copy this account number and I'll put it here because now I'll add two, which is going to be a new account number. File number, I'm taking this. Now this is the file number I'm going to be assigning. I'm assigning this file number, but instead of one, I'll use two. That's the file number because the file number can't coexist. Loan, we are having this loan number, so I'll be adding another loan, which is going to be this, and I'll make it two. If you notice, these numbers are not the same with this, which means I've assigned the new member his new identities. So I'll just register him into the system and save his record. The network is a bit low here, so I'll go in for account management. Now his name is Ismail Yusuf Abdullahi. SPS number APP is and I did this, I make it 6 because it also can't be the same. One member IPIS number has to be unique number. Yeah, everyone is having his own or her number. File number, like I said, we are going to use the file number here because we've created a new file number and the file number is this. Department is in science and technology. Rank director is in Lagos. Contact number is contact number 2. Residential address is in Kwangila Road. These are his names, his contact next of kin. The contact number relationship is a husband. Address, she lives in Chanchaga, Mina. The next person is Mustafa Shehu. Mustafa Hamisu. Contact number is this. Relationship, son. He lives in Suleja, Ninja State. Sundry fees, maybe normally he has already paid the sundry fees and the sundry fees is 5,000 naira. He has paid it. Proposed monthly savings 25,000. Monthly share, proposed share investment 50,000. Okay, then the date. The date is this, today's date. Then we are assigning him account number, which is officially from us. So yes, account number. If you notice, I got this and then I deleted it. I remove one instead of one. I put two, and I put it here. This is account number and I register here. Account setup successful. So we can check. Maybe we made a mistake for updates. update, you use the account number because every member have his own unique account number. You search for the record. Well, here is the record. You can't change here, but everything here is intact, as you can see. So you can decide to update anything to whatever you want. Let me use, instead of Hamisu, I'll just use, as you can see here, I just made the correction here. So let me update the record. Well, the network is a bit low, that's why the system is also low. Is slow. So see, the record has been updated. Now our members, here's him, contact number, here's his IPS number, here's the account number we did. As you can see, everything is intact. This has so far the people that are in the system, which we can use. So now let's go to view member profile. We want to check on his profile. You enter his account number. Well, I don't know how. Okay, here's the account number and the record has already been displayed, as you can see. And here is where I corrected earlier, which I intentionally made it like that. So as you can see, that is working perfectly. Now we go to loan. A member comes for a loan, input his names, Hamisu, Hamisu, whatever, his first name, whatever, his last name, whatever, to avoid to spare time, his department, science and technology, contact number, whatever, is also whatever, location, he's in Mina, account number, well, we have to use the real account number, file number, loan file number, for every loan should be having its file number and identifier of that loan. It's specifically identify that specific loan, that yes, we are having that loan in place. So then the IAPS number, AP, well, let's just use anything. This also total savings. He's having this total shares, he's having this bank is in Stanbic IBTC, account number is this, sort code is this, loan type. After all the investigation, you gave him cash loan of this amount, short term is having 0, dates. Here, whenever someone is not having, just use 0 and use that day's dates to just avoid complication. 0. Here too, he's having nothing. 0. Today's date 0. He doesn't have any loan. Well, if he's having loan, maybe he took 50,000 loan earlier before, and on which date he obtained it on the date of this, he obtained it on 10 of 9 last month. Amount outstanding, he's having 0 amount outstanding because he has paid. Material loan 0, obtained when, just use the date he's taking, the real outstanding 0. As you can see, here is different. You see everything, as in, for me to confirm for you that yes, if he's having, you can put, and if he's not having, you can just use 000 as the input field. Same goes for places where there is nothing. If for example he's here, he doesn't have a middle name, you can just use the, don't leave it empty. If you leave it empty, it will not go through. Nil or nil or none, depending on which the organization decide to use. So names, Abdurrahman, contact number, this department, science and technology, he's in Ilanga district, his account number is this 5, IPS number, this total savings, date he signed, that's the grantor, this recommendation from the president recommended, on which date did he recommend it? He recommended it on second. Comment, he said good, approval, approved. He also approved on third. He said good. Then comment also said good. The treasurer, on which date he did it that day because he's giving out the loan that day. So we are done. Well, loan application recorded successfully. We can decide to check for all the loans we are having so far. Well, these are the loan and this is the amount. If you can see this number here tallies with this number here, as you can see, because what, this is the file number, as I told you we are going to use. And if I want to correct the form, I'm just going to be using the file number, which is this. Make sure you are leaving no space, because even a space means something in computer. Whatever you're doing, do it perfectly. As you can see, here is the record. It has showed me. I decided, let me correct the name, Abdul Rashid Abdul. The loan type is loan type cash loan. Yeah, Abdul Rashid Abdul Rahman Abdul Razak, instead of none. Well, everything is intact. Can well, like as I can see, yeah, good. Let's proceed and update it. Well, I said dates can't be changed because that was the dates that the loan was taken. Also, the file number here also cannot be changed. So updates, successfully updated. We can decide to check for outstanding balance, whether he has paid. That's later, after a while, you want to check whether he has paid the loan or not. Such outstanding balance also functions. Yeah, it's either you use the account number or the file number. So whichever you use will give you the result. If you use file number, it will give you based on that specific loan only. And if you requested for, if you use the account number, it will give you the account number. If I request for these two, it will give me for that account number only. Well, as you can see, so we can go to payment. I already showed it. Through here, you make payment of loan. It works intact. Then payment history. You check whether he has made any payment. This is for the previous tutorial which I showed you, and for this, if he had made any payment, as you can see, I didn't make any payment, so it shows on the system that nothing has been paid. So then all loan, if you remember very well, I I try to update here Abdurrahman Abdurrashid Abdurrazak. That's my name. I try to update the loan, which, as you can see, it has also reflected here. Wherever that loan is existing, it reflects there. So now we shall go for savings. Well, savings, let's check the balance first of which account number. Of this account number, that's our account number. It is just 25,000. If I try to see whether I've made any payment or not, the server is a bit low. I don't know why, but I think it's because I'm running out of data. That's why I think. Okay, it's done. You can use our account number to view all the transactions. So far, you see, we haven't had any transaction. I can make payments now. His account number is this. I'm making payment from which branch? Uganda. Transaction type, withdrawal, and this date of today. Operation officer, this guy. Amount in word, whatever amount in 20,000. Previous balance 25,000. Amount 20,000. Outstanding balance 5,000. Make payment. Payment made successfully. So now if I try to check the balance, it will reflect that my new balance is this 5,000, and my account statement say, if I don't believe why am I having 5,000, well, it will tell when you did the transaction because you really did it. And simply withdraw previous balance 25,000, and then withdraw 20,000, and the new balance was this on this date of this day of this time. So can go to share. Share also works just like paid savings. It gives you the record, the balance, and the account statement. Then the system user, here you add user because this is at the admin level. You add user, as you can see here, it is admin. So you add user, you create user, you give him, you request for his email, you give him an email, contact number, email address, username and his password. He can go and change it later through his own system user. You can update his record maybe by stopping him, delete his password, and put something different to suspend him when he's suspended. Because if you delete a user, that user has been deleted completely from the system. So it's better you suspend by maybe changing his password to suspended, or maybe changing his password to 123456 or anything. It works like that also. Deleting user, you can delete user profile, you can check on user profile. So the new features that are in the system now is email management and contacts. Well, all membership emails. So far, these are the members I've added. Let me add a new member. His account number is this. His full name. His full name is Abdullahi Isa. Account. Oh, sorry. This is for updates. This is for to register. I'm trying to register for Abdullahi Isa to register in a new Abdurrahman Abdullahi Isa Ishaq. Sorry. Account number I'm using 3. The email is abdurrahman.rashid02@gmail.com. I did a mistake. I went and inserted something that's here. As you can see, it's Abdu. So I want to correct it. Into abdurrahman.rashid02@gmail.com. Update record if needed. If you just want to view, you can view. Remember, as you can see, well, it has not reflected because I have to